Narendra Modi is all set to come back to power for a historic third term in office. But since the BJP has failed to secure the 272 majority mark on its own and has to lean on allies to run the government, it is time to take a hard look at a problem that has been brewing within the Sangh Parivar. The problem is the differences that have cropped up within the BJP and the RSS. Now, this is not a new thing. The BJP and RSS, even during the Vajpayee era, have had their fair share of problems, but those problems became more acute during the Modi era. Now, how big those problems were became evident in a recent interview during the elections that JP Nadda gave to the Indian Express, and this is what Nadda said. We were less capable in the beginning and needed the RSS. Today we have grown and are more capable. The BJP now runs itself. Now, this obviously did not go down well with the RSS. And now that the results of the Lok Sabha elections are less than satisfactory for the BJP, uh, I got a chance to speak to a very senior RSS functionary who told me that the RSS was not quite okay with the way the campaign for the elections was run by the BJP. This functionary told me that there were three major points on which the RSS had thought and had advised the BJP that the party should run the campaign. The first was, of course, the popularity of the Prime Minister and the last mile delivery of all the promises that his government made to the voters. The second was the issue of national security and how well the government has handled it. And the third point was the cultural resurgence in India over the last 10 years. This functionary told me that he was very surprised, as were other RSS members, that when the BJP hit the road running, during the Lok Sabha elections, they only focused on one theme, Modi ki guarantee. He told me that how could the BJP make this mistake of wanting to come back to power for a third term and only have one theme to encapsulate the various different strands of political messaging, and just say Modi ki guarantee and rely on just that to enthuse voters to again vote overwhelmingly for the BJP, enough to cross 300 par, 400 par, or whatever they were expecting. But this is not these three, I mean, are not the only things that the RSS had a problem with most recently with the BJP. The other issue, I was told that have been a niggling problem for a long time is the large scale induction of political leaders from other parties into the BJP fold. The functionary told me that you don't all, not everybody is a Himanta Biswa Sarma who takes to the ideology, who takes to the ways of the RSS and the BJP very naturally, even after switching from a different political party with a very different ideology. So, but when you have, especially in places like Bengal, when you have leaders, very senior leaders from other political parties with very different ideologies come into the party, it not only confuses the voter, it also confuses the ground level workers. And it's not an easy fit. And in the short term, it may look like you have managed to stage a coup by taking senior leaders and by breaking parties, but in the long run, and especially as was evident in this election, the messaging goes all wrong. But a third point, which even reporters who went and spoke to RSS workers and BJP workers on the ground faced, was how to convince the voter of the washing machine effect. Now, what is the washing machine effect? This is opposition leaders have been talking about it for a long time. It basically means that when a quote unquote tainted leader, political leader from an opposition party joins the BJP, magically the ED-CBI heat is taken off them. So a BJP which had promised to be a party with a difference and had said that it will have zero tolerance towards corruption. Suddenly, how could it allow so many leaders from other parties who have been tainted, or at least there are serious allegations of corruption against them, joining the party and somehow, being absolved of all the charges that were placed on them? This washing machine effect, the RSS functionary told me, has had a big impact. in this election. The RSS had birthed the BJP in 1980. In fact, the RSS birthed its predecessor, the Bharatiya Janata Party, in 1951. In the last 10 years, we saw that the BJP became all about Mr. Modi, and rightfully so, some would argue, because it made exceptional gains in the elections and it ran two very powerful governments. But now that the results are less than satisfactory, it is perhaps time for the BJP to go back into the Sangh Parivar fold.